Hi everyone. I know a few of you wanted me to show you how to make these little mice. So today I'm going to do that. I usually get, this is the only kind of glove I had right now, and I used some hot pink dye ink to color it. I usually go to Dollar Tree or Walmart and I get the stretchy gloves. The cheap ones that are like a couple of dollars. If you go to Walmart and they have all different colors, really. And there's usually two in a pack. You'll get a white and a black, or a black and a blue, that type of thing. And I can't find them anywhere right now because, as you know, it's coming into the summer and we're not going to be finding any of those type of stretch gloves. So I'm going to compromise and use this and see if this works. So what you would do is, if you had that glove in front of you, all right, to make the body, you would cut one of these, okay, and then you would stuff with rice. So it gives you this, okay. You just keep packing in rice till you can't anymore. I get the little elastic bands. You can get them at Dollar Tree, but Dollar Tree are fine, but Walmart's are a little bit more sturdier. They come in all colors and they come in clear. Obviously, no one's going to see it, so it doesn't really matter if you use colored or clear. But you just stuff it, and then you put one of the bands around here a couple of times. And what I also would do is, if you had some like thin jute or even thread or something, I would then put some, I haven't done it with this, but I would put thread around it as well, because over time the elastic bands are going to disintegrate and then you'll be left with this a big blob. So also I would put this to anchor it, and then I would put some twine or some thin thread as well. So you're going to be left with this. All right, and it's, it stands up. Just make sure you have enough in there. You can't really overstuff it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the top here. You're just going to trim it so it's not going to be that bulky. Okay, and then you're going to put glue. I don't have glue. Can you believe it? Wait a minute. Maybe I can get away with this. I thought I had everything here, and I don't. No, hold on one second. I will be right back. I apologize. I am back. So, after you get the thread, the elastic and whatever twine you're going to use, you're going to work on the hat. And what I do is I cut one of the fingers out like you just saw, because you're going to use one of the fingers for the body, right? So you made the body. Now you're going to use another one for the hat. So here's the hat. I'm afraid, oh no, this will stretch. This is good. Okay. So you're going to get your glue. You know me, I love Fabri-Tac. That's all I use. I did make that Dollar Tree journal. I will put up a video on that and tell you how that came out. So I just put a little on the top, okay, and then I put the hat over. Now you have to do the hat before you do the face, and you'll see why in a minute. Okay. All right, well, let me see if I can cuff this again. You know what? My hands are getting all pink. Oh my goodness, what a disaster. Okay. Okay, so you're left with that, right? Great. Now, you're going to need the scarf. So you're going to have to cut this part of the glove, okay? This one's okay, but yes, I would definitely say to use the stretch gloves. And I have a feeling that everything is going to get pink now, but you'll get the idea, okay, on how to do this. And then I always stretch it like that. Now those gloves are very stretchy, so they're going to, a little piece is going to stretch a lot, okay? So then you just get that, and you make the scarf. You just tie it, okay? And you're going to leave it to the side. Okay, but I'm going to cut some off because it's way too long. You don't need all that. Okay, so you're left with that. So what I like to do is, now you don't have to do this, okay, but I get a little bit of hot glue and I just put some right here. Okay, and then I hold it down just like that for a second. That way, it stays in place. Okay, all right, I made a liar on me. This one did not get glued down, but we're going to do that right now. Okay, so that way these stay in place. You don't have to do that. I like the look. Okay, it's all in what you want to do. Okay, now let's put the little nose on. I use these tiny little balls you get at, well, I get mine at Hobby Lobby. Little tiny ones, right? You're going to put a little bit of hot glue on the tip. And you're going to stick it right, not too close. You're going to stick it close to the scarf, okay? Because you're going to need room to put the eyes and the whiskers. So I put it as close to the bottom hair part as I can. Okay, look at that. It's getting all pink. Oh my goodness. Okay. So what I use for the tail and the arms is I like this white yarn. This little, it's like little eyelash yarn, but it's kind of plasticky kind of material. The little fringe part. Okay, so I saw this and picked it up. I haven't seen it since. I think I picked it up at Hobby Lobby, but you know what? I can't be sure. Okay, so I'm going to cut two pieces. One part's going to be for the hands. One part's going to be for the tail. So I'm going to make the tail first. So what I do is simple. I just make a couple of knots into it for the bottom part of the tail, just so it has a little something there. Okay. So I tie it once. I'll tie it again. Sorry, this is not in focus. I'm trying to stay within the camera view angle. Okay. Okay, so see how you have that cute little knot? Okay, that's what I do. Then I cut the excess off over here. Okay, so you're left with that. So I get the back of the mouse, okay, and I'm going to hot glue just down here because it's going to sit just down here. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it around and hold it for a second. So I'm going to hold it like that just for a second. This is not low tact heat, so low temp heat, so it's a little hot. All right, that way when they're sitting down, you don't really, believe me, no one's going to be seeing the back of it, but it's better than being up here somewhere. So just put it down here, okay? And then you can cut the excess off right here. We'll cut that. So you're left with the tail, okay? And now for the arms, I just take a piece, and this is not complicated at all. I just make a little piece of, put a little piece of glue here, a little piece of glue underneath the scarf. All right. Then I take the, it doesn't have to be exact because you can cut it if it's too long. Just make sure it's a long enough piece. And I'm just going to drape it like this so that it dries. Okay. Just so it dries. And then if I have any excess like I do here, see, we're just going to cut that. And we're going to cut this. Okay, so it's going to sit like this. Okay, so now the mouse has to be holding something. I usually get the little shank button, the little buttons at Hobby Lobby. You know, they have all kind of, I've made candy canes out of pipe cleaners, okay? I've used some of the buttons, like butterflies, like this one. You know, you can find all kind of cute things. Walmart has a few things too that are cute. Just anything you like. And whatever you get, you're going to get... I'm going to put a little hot glue on this. Okay. I just got this little flower just to show you because, you know, obviously I'm not going to keep this mouse because it's ruined with all the ink. So this will be a special mouse. So this mouse is going to be holding this little flower. Okay, and we got to decorate the top. So the top, you can use, Walmart sells those cute little packages of flowers. There's a few different kinds I use. I can't think of anything really, like little rosebuds you can put on there. You know what? I'm going to pause one more time because I don't have one, so hold on. I apologize. I'm back. I found these, so I'll use something here. Let's see. How about, I don't know. I'll use this cute little thing, okay, for design on the hat. Okay, so we're gonna put a little hot glue on that. Here we go. Okay, so almost finished. Okay, now we're gonna do the eyes and the nose and the whiskers. Now this part, you have to have a steady hand. Sometimes, most of the time you're fine. Sometimes you'll run into a blob and there'll be an issue. So let's see how we do here. I use the Puffy 3D paint for this. Okay, and you're just gonna need a little bit for the eyes and the nose. So I'm going to try to do this as best as I can. You only need a little bit. So let me try to do this. And believe me, they come out all different. When you do this, they're going to have all different faces. You may think they don't, but believe me, they do. It's the funniest thing. Then you're going to put a bunch right here and let it sit. Because that's going to be for the nose. You see? Just like that. And I let them sit like that overnight, and I do not touch them. Okay. So, I usually put the you know what? I could have put the whiskers on first and then did the nose, but I didn't. So, we'll just have to do it this way. Now, I get a brush from the Dollar Tree. And this is what I use for the whiskers. I like to use the gray because they show up a little bit better than these white ones here. But you can use any color, you know, any color you choose. So, I'm just going to get a bunch here and cut them. And I'll show you the next step. Okay, so now what I do is I'll take one in my hand. I'll get the hot glue gun. Right? I'll make sure that there's some, just, you know, a little bit there. See how there's some? I just take it, I stick it in there a little bit, and then I come in here and I just hold it there for a second. Okay? Done. And I'm going to do that a few more times. I'm going to get another one. Same thing. Put it in there just a tad bit. I hope you can see this. I hope it's in focus. Seems okay on my end. All right. You're going to do it again. Okay? And let's finish this up. Christmas time I sell these. I'll have Christmas color hats and scarves, and I'll put bells on them. And candy canes. They're holding candy canes, and they sell out. I haven't done shows now since COVID in over a year, and I don't have any made right now. Oh my goodness, I have to show you the ears. Oh my goodness, at least I remembered. I apologize. Although they still look cute just like that. Okay, we're going to get another one. Just a little bit of glue. Put it right there. Okay. And let's do the last two. It is getting warm. I don't know how much longer I can do this in the garage. I think I'm going to move down to the basement to do my videos because it's always cooler down there when it starts to get hot. Okay. And we got one more whisker to do. You could use tweezers, but I have no problem using my fingers. And I'm just going to get just the littlest bit, just on the tip. And then we'll put our last whisker in. And there you have it. Now, I'll show you the ears. I'm going to put this, actually, I'm going to put this mouse over here so it's safe, so I can show you the ears. Luckily, I made some already, so I don't have to deal with the baloney, but I'll show you what I did. Okay, here, I got two. Oh, this one's not glued. Is this glued? Nope. All right, I'll show you. So what I did was I got a water bottle, okay? Just a regular water bottle, 16.9 ounce Poland Spring or whatever you like to use. The little white cap at the top, I'll get two of them. I'll screw one off and use the big one for the outer part. And I'll cut the outer part, and then there's an inner part in there. And I'll use that for the pink. You use felt, okay? Felt for this. Now, I'll show you how I glue it on. I just get these. I gotta work fast. My phone's gonna die. Okay, and we hold them. And then get this. Okay, so we're left with that, okay? Now, you're gonna put a little bit of glue right here in the center and push down. Now, you're gonna hold it just like this. Okay? Because you know how a mouse's ear, that's how they go. All right, so you're gonna hold this down for a little bit. Wow, this video is almost 17 minutes long already. Now you see why I hate making them. Okay, they are adorable though. Now you take this part, same thing, and just hold it down. I got this idea from Happy Bird's Glitter Nest. She makes a lot of cute Christmas ornaments and a lot of cute other things that she's always making something. I suggest you check her out if you haven't already. I like the things that she makes, and she made very cute mouses and mice, I should say. And they've been a hit ever since I've tried it. Okay, so now that's done. So now you're going to take your hot glue gun, go to the side, put some glue here, and you're going to hold one of the ears down. I'm going to just put it like this. Okay. Now you're going to take the other side and do the same thing. Okay. There we go. And there you have it. A little mouse with the tail. This one's holding the flower. Okay. And this one's holding the butterfly. And they sit right down. Like you just, yeah, they're not going anywhere. They just sit. They don't go anywhere. One of my craft shows, I had a lady come and she bought, I think she bought 5 of them. And you know, she got my phone number, she tracked me down and said, hey, I need some more of those. I'm doing a Christmas scene. And I was like, sure. And, you know, I mailed her some, and she was a very nice lady. She was grateful for it, and I had a blast. So I really should start to make more of these because they are fun and people seem to love them, but you really got to have the patience for it, you know, and just try to enjoy it. I got to a point where I was getting upset making them because there's just so many steps. But they are adorable. They're a good seller. They're cute for a little stocking stuffer for your family or friends, or just to put in a gift bag with a gift for somebody. There's tons of options for these little guys. So thanks for watching. I will see you next time, and happy crafting.